What's going on, guys? Back with another video this morning. Today we have more reveals from the Otherworld series that we have coming in the Zenkai series this morning. More blue support. This support is mostly for the blue Goku leader that they have coming out in the next set, which drops next month, I believe. Um, Remember, in the latest video that we dropped yesterday, if you haven't checked that out, make sure to go ahead and watch that first before you watch this one. You can go ahead and pause it, watch the other one, and then come back to it, right? But the support that we've seen so far, and I've kind of skimmed the cards, are basically for the Goku leader. Now, I don't know if some of the support is going to help also with the Pycon leader, but we're looking for the specific Another World tag for the Goku leader so we can get the good effects on this front and awaken side. But without further ado, make sure if you're here, appreciate you guys coming through. Subscribe to the channel if you're looking for more content like this, doing card reveals, deck reviews, card analysis, things like that. Go ahead and subscribe to your boy, leave a like down below, and a comment as well. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get right into the video. All right, so we got 2-1 drops. We got Cell, Hellish Hellraiser, and then the Frieza, Hellish Hellraiser. Auto on the cell when this card is played, look at top 5 on top of your deck. Add 1 Frieza or Another World Budokai card, both blue, with energy cost of 5 or less. Among them, add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. Then it has activate main limit 1 for a blue. The leader is a blue Pycon card, and you place 1 of your blue energy in its owner's drop. Add this card from your drop to your energy and rest mode, then switch up to 1 of your energy to active mode. So, as we can tell now from the activate main, this is for Pycon. All right, so getting to search that top 5, and you can add a Frieza card or Another World Budokai card, both blue, 5 or less to your hand. So what that's going to help with support wise is going to help search for the Pycon 5 drop that we talked about in the last video that they revealed. I think this is a good fetch, and just getting to look at the top 5, and then Pycon already draws a good bit of cards anyways, so I think it's going to be good support for that. And then we have Frieza as well. Skimming through it with the auto, it does the exact same thing. It just looks for Cell or Another World Budokai card with blue 5 or less. Right now, his activate main is a little bit different. Has no cost. If your leader is a blue Pycon card and you add 1 of your blue energy in active mode to its owner's hand, discard 1 card from your hand, then add this card from your drop to your energy. So this is more so energy fixing, right? Activate main, you discard a card from your hand, and then you add this card from your drop to your energy. So you can fix your energy basically at any time with something like this. Add 1 card, add 1 of your blue energy to active mode to its owner's hand. So it has to be an energy that's in active mode that you put to your hand, which is fine. You know, that might have just been a card that you charged early on just to have your charge, and then you can always get that card back, just your card from your hand, and then put this card in your energy. So it's not bad. And the good thing about it, you add it to your energy, but it doesn't say in rest mode. So you could have it, it can stand. It basically just replaces. So getting a good use out of a 1 drop, which is cool. You play it, you get your search, combo it off, and then you can activate main and get in your energy. I think that's pretty good. All right, so we got our 3 drops here. Olubu, North Galaxy Warrior, he was always one of my favorite characters. I wish he would have got more shine in the Otherworld tournament. There's an auto discard 1 blue, Another World Budokai card from your hand. When this card is played, draw 1 card, then choose out 1 of your opponent's battle cards and return it to their hand. Now, I do like the stipulation that he has. You got to discard Another World Budokai card from your hand. When this card is played, draw a card. So you're basically going to replace it, and then you bounce with your opponent's battle cards. So if they have something pesky on the board that, of course, doesn't have barrier, you can get it out of the way. Maybe a blocker or something like that, right? And making them have to recast it. Activate main for 1 blue, limit 1, discard 1 Angel Halo from your hand. Play this card from your warp. Now, this is going to be good for Goku because Goku has an activate main, and I'm reading it. I had it pulled up. You send 2 blue Otherworld Budokai cards from your drop to your warp. Add up to 1 Angel Halo from your drop to your hand. So You'd activate main, you ditch the halo, right? You discard one halo from your hand, play this card from your ward. So you get a lot of tricks. And with this being a 3-drop, 15K, he's not a small guy to swing with, right? So you're definitely gonna get great value out of this guy for the Goku leader that we have up. I respect it. Gonna be pretty good. Activate main, send 2 blue up another world Budokai cards from your drop to your warp. Add up to 1 angel halo from your drop to your hand. Okay, so with a lot of fixing and a lot of the cards that we have that discards halos from your hand and getting the value out of them, this is definitely going to be probably a 2 to 3 of in the Goku deck. And then you have the 3-drop, Arthur North Galaxy Warrior, counterattack. Negate the attack and play this card. Permanent if it's your opponent's turn and 2 or more angel halo are in your drop. Reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 2. So if it's your opponent's turn and you have 2 halos, it's a 1-drop counterattack. Okay. Auto, if your leader card is a blue Another World Budokai card and you discard 1 halo card from your hand, when this card is played, your opponent can attack with battle cards with energy cost 5 or less for the turn, unless they place 1 card from their hand at the bottom of their deck each time. This is pretty good. This is pretty solid for a counterattack, and especially because it revolves around the halo. Get 1 halo from your hand, things like that. A lot of shenanigans that with Goku's activate main, you'd get the halo back, right? And then you would use that halo for the auto for Starter in order to get the floodgate effect for battle cards 5 or less. And then the reduction cost of it too. If there's 2 or more in your drop, then you reduce the energy cost. So I'm thinking how it's looking. The halo is going to be a 4 of in the deck, just because you want to be able to manipulate and use as many halos as you can for all your little combat tricks that we have. This will probably be a 2 of, maybe a 3 of, just depends on your build, how many cards you're gonna run, and things like that. Um, so I see it having some value um with the Goku deck. All right, then we have 2 extra cards here. We have Another World Budokai Finals for 1. Activate main, draw a card, discard 1 card from your hand, then switch it to 1 your engine to active mode. Additionally, your opponent may discard 1 card from their hand. If they do, your opponent switches up to 1 of their energy to active mode. So it's a 1 of, you draw a card, ditch a card from your hand, and switch 1 of your energy to active. Cool. Now, even though the thought of giving your opponent a choice to discard a card from their hand to restand their energy, that's still like slight hand destruction, right? So if they need their energy, you kind of think of it this way: if they need that energy for something, if they were hoping to maybe try to survive an attack, and they need that energy for something, of course they might ditch a card to restand the energy. Now I got to keep in mind you can discard things like apes or and you discard a lot of cards that can get value from the drop, right? So you got to be careful of that. Maybe decks that revolve around sparking like U7 Goku. So having an option, giving your opponent that option, can be helpful. Um, 9 times out of 10, I don't think your opponent's going to really ever discard a card from their hand. Chances are they want to have as much value in their hand as possible, even if they're putting on the poker face. They want to have size in their hand, unless they're playing like blue. And they'd want to, of course, probably restand for beam, right? I see this card getting a lot of play. Maybe like a 2 of, maybe we'd see something cheeky, or maybe like a budget deck. And then we have Thunder Flash for 1 counterattack. Get the attack. He has activate main for blue. If your leader is I always say Pycon. If your leader is a Pycon card and you send this card from your drop to your warp, choose 1 of your blue Pycon cards, and he gets 5k power and double strike for the turn. Also, we pumping some things up, which is cool. So 1 cost negate. I think that's cool. And then a blue for activate main. Give 1 of your Pycon cards 5k power and double strike for the turn. All right, so if I remember right, let's do a little look real quick. while we're here. So technically, you can give your leader, you can give your leader 5K double strike for the turn. Right? So I see some value out of that. Giving your leader 5K, so be a 20K double striker for the turn. Basically, chomp on the stick for your leader and any other Pycon cards that you would be running, as long as the Pycon card is blue. Not too bad. I would be a 2 of 1 or 2. Just depends on how you want to build your deck. Right? Next, we have we got Grand Kai. Grand is Evolve. It's a super combo. Using a combo draw card. Not a big deal. Probably won't run this guy. But if you're trying to cram and use as much Another World Budokai cards in the deck, maybe. I doubt it. You probably use anything else. You probably use Zeno Super Combo or Vegeta. All depends on how you build the deck and what you have access to. And then you got Skillless South Guy, 20K. Maybe there might be some cheeky skillless Another World Budokai deck running around that someone's gonna come up with, but we'll wait on that whenever that happens. And that's pretty much it. I think that we did get some good cards out of it. Got support for both blue leaders, Goku and Pycon. We're gonna have to see how things unfold. I think blue is still in a very good spot. Um, we're just gonna see how all these other reveals and see what we get out of it. But I do appreciate you guys watching the video. Make sure if you want to see more content like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Also, leave a like down below, comment down below what is your favorite card reveal from this set so far, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.